Hello, my name is Bonnie and welcome to Jordanhill School. Today we'll take you on a tour of our school and tell you a little bit about the history and development since it opened on the 15th of November in 1920. In the early 1900s, Glasgow's Provincial Committee aimed to centralise the work of 7 teacher training colleges. This required a college, student accommodation and a demonstration school. Land in the countryside was bought, and in 1911 6 Glasgow architects were invited to submit designs for the proposal buildings. In 1913 the design of Honeyman, Keppie and Mackintosh were chosen for the demonstration school. Work soon began on the school, the main contractor being John Train and Taylor, but the First World War slowed progress, with materials and skilled workers in short supply. In November 1920 the nearly complete school opened its door to 108 pupils and 6 staff, including the first headmaster, Mr. Edward Virrell Brown. Over the last 100 years, the school roll has risen to 1,040 pupils. The building is an E-shape with full stories and the third one on a front elevation only. At the centre is the main hall with the original gym at the back. There were 5 entrances to the building. The original building has 3 floors of large classrooms and to the north a mezzanine level of smaller rooms, accessed via the Harry Potter stairs. The purpose of the school was to demonstrate best practice to student teachers at the college, not for students to have a go or to try out outrageous ideas as sometimes thought. The infant department in particular pioneered new methods which are now integral to current practice, such as active learning, individual and group work, taking learning outdoors, to name a few. The strength of the school was to combine these with solid learning in the 3 R's, and a strong focus on the mental, physical and spiritual well-being of the pupil as an individual. This is the original gymnasium. From the outset, the physical well-being of the pupil was important, and it was here on the playing fields that many pupils honed their achievements in sports. Despite many updates and redecorations over the last 100 years, many former pupils comment that this room retains its original sporty aroma. The school games hall is situated on Anniesland Road, a few minutes walk away.
Hi, I'm Ewan and I'm going to continue with the tour. Here you can see the Harry Potter stairs, not so much magic as confusing and surprising. This half floor originally housed student teachers, school teaching staff, music practice rooms, and from the 1940s, the armoury for the Cadet Corps, which was founded in 1942. The architects built link corridors at each end of the main hall. Originally, these were open walkways, as you can see in these photos. This floor is currently shared by the upper primary and computing and business studies departments. Originally, all the corridors were lined with white and green tiles. As part of the 2012 refurbishment of the main hall, this new balcony was built along with the installation of a light and sound box, retractable seating, and new lighting system. This refurbishment has extended the seating capacity to 315 for large school events. The top floor of the school accommodated art and modelling, physics and chemistry laboratories and cookery. The English and music departments, 6th year study room and school library are now located here. Some original walls have been moved to create more classrooms. The school library was originally designed as the art and modelling room, with north-facing windows looking out to the campsites in the distance. It is now the central school library for both primary and secondary pupils. Some examples of our school uniform over the decades are on display here in the library. As you can see, it hasn't changed much over the years. The rest of this corridor is now devoted to music, with classrooms and practice rooms. Jordanhill has one of the most vibrant and successful music departments in Scotland. Around 300 pupils receive weekly instrumental instruction on a full range of orchestral instruments and in voice. In 1990, 2 classrooms were merged to form one large staff room. Before this, male and female staff had separate staff rooms. The staff room is also used for reunions, meetings, social events, etc. When the main hall was refurbished in 2012, the original honours boards were removed and these new ones commissioned. They show the names of the school ducks, head boys and girls, and sports champions since 1924. As you can see, the corridors in this building are lined with team photos from 1929 to the present day. Most of our old school photos have now been digitised and we plan to put them online in the near future. The foyer was refurbished in 2012 at the same time as the main hall, with long sealed doorways being reinstated, new oak panelling and new flooring laid. Our Roll of Honour, located here at the front door, was unveiled in November 1948 and is dedicated to 24 former pupils who died during World War II. In 1989, the school, janitor's house, gate piers and quadrant walls were designated as B-listed buildings. We'll now leave the original North Campus building and continue our tour in the South Campus.
Hi, I'm Craig and I'm going to start off the tour of the South Campus. On the left-hand side we have a large astro pitch used for a variety of sports, both during the school day and the evening by local clubs. This replaces the original blaze pitches and tennis courts. On the right hand side is our outdoor classroom, which is cared for by the Eco Committee and used during good weather for artwork and reading sessions. Our resident fox also likes to sunbathe there during sunny weather. The South Campus was built in 2 phases, 40 years apart. The first phase being the practical building on the left, which opened in 1965 to accommodate art, science, home economics and technical departments. The second building on the right being opened in 2008 to accommodate art, maths, modern languages, history, geography and religious education. These additional buildings were required to accommodate an evolving curriculum and replaced 2 different phases of huts. The separate buildings were merged in 2010. The South Campus was designed by Elder and Canon in consultation with pupils, parents and staff. It was funded by the Scottish Government. With the principal builder being Mansell, sustainable features of this building include rainwater harvesting and a passive natural ventilation. In the year it was opened, it was shortlisted by the RIBA as the Best Building in Scotland award. The plaza is a large open social space with seating and access to the multi-court and astro pitch.
I'll be taking you through the last part of our tour. All the science, health and food technology and design and technology rooms have been refurbished in recent years to create bright, spacious learning spaces. As we walk along this corridor, we move from the 1960s practical building through to the new 2012 building. This is one of two Confucius classrooms for the teaching of Mandarin. The Foyer Chinese Language Centre and a Confucius classroom opened in August 2016. The centre offers teaching in Chinese language and culture to pupils from P5 to S6 within Jordanhill School, and also provides access to these programmes to pupils from neighbouring schools. In our 1927 school magazine, a pupil wrote an article predicting that Chinese would be taught by native speakers at some time in the future. Over 90 years on, those dreams have come true. Just one example of the pioneering, forward-looking nature of the school. This breakout area is used for small tutorial groups and study during class time and intervals lunchtimes. The open-plan art and design department accommodates 3 classes and is equipped with a kiln photography studio, computer suite and print room. Examples of pupils' art and design ceramics and photography are on display throughout the school. The Atrium provides a large multifunctional social space, breakout area during class time as well as serving snacks and lunches. That brings us to the end of our tour of Jordanhill School. If you'd like to find out more, you can visit our website in which there's a 3D virtual tour.
We hope this has brought back fond memories for former pupils and given you an insight into the history and development of the school. Current pupils really do value the school's motto, ad sum initor, to strive for the highest.